Well, hey, it's Tuesday, and I wanted to give you all a quick update and a little bit of behind the scenes from this past Sunday. But first, just want to say thank you for all of you who are continuing to engage with us online. And so we just want to say thank you for helping us get the word out and helping us to spread hope out into the world during these uncertain times for many people. So thank you for doing that. If you did not get to hear Pastor Trevor's message yesterday, jump on our website, thecreekchurch.com, or our app, the Creek Church app, and make sure you watch that. It was an incredible message. It was great, I promise you. As a matter of fact, if you know someone who's struggling with what's going on right now, or with something else, and maybe it's not the COVID-19 issue, but maybe they're just having a difficult time in life right now for other reasons. They've got other stuff going on. Maybe they've lost hope, or they could lose hope, or they just need that reminder. I'm telling you, share that message on all the social media platforms that you have, and get that word out, because it was super encouraging, and a great presentation of why we have hope and how to have hope. With that said, I'm going to give you a little bit of a behind the scenes look at my Sunday morning. So I've been basically quarantined at my house since last Sunday. We've taken a couple of rides in the car with the kids, and over the weekend it was beautiful sunny days, and so we got outside and we spent time with the girls out there, and that was awesome. And I hope that you all did the same and took advantage of those beautiful days. But Sunday morning early, I snuck out of here because I've been working on some content here, some graphics and some videos, and packaging the service up nicely for you all to have a good experience. And so I wanted to sneak over to London to the office and get those things loaded in on Sunday morning before anybody else was there, and then just sneak out of there. That way I didn't expose myself to anybody or whatever. And things didn't quite go as planned, but that's okay. But I do want to show you that morning. It's Sunday morning, and I'm about to sneak into the office before everybody gets there. So, working on some coffee. All right, let's go. Beautiful, rainy Sunday morning. So all this footage gets loaded into our service media folders. There we go. So each week we have populated these folders, one for London, one for Somerset, one for Williamsburg, and soon one for Middlesbrough. So right now I'm just transferring those files over to the London service media folder, because I need to go back to the broadcast room and load them into the server. So back here in the broadcast room, we have a video server where all the content lives every week. And here is the display for the server. So all of these are files that get triggered. The actual server itself is in here in this lovely rack. Let's see. I think, yeah, it's this one. This guy right here is the server, and lots of other fun stuff in there. Capture the services on these every week, so we have 2 captures in case one fails. And then we have, this is our actual switcher, and all this is just the brains of the operations back here. So we've got a nice fun web of cabling. So now we're importing the new graphics and things. Everything imports in real time, so you can see that happening here, and then way up there, and then up here, this is the control surface for the switcher, and then this is what talks to the video server, and then we trigger all that stuff here with these things called custom controls. But essentially what happens is sometimes there needs to be something done where there's multiple button pushes over here. And so with a custom control, you can go in and create several, basically record several button pushes and give that sequence of button pushes a name. So for example, we want to run Trevor's name tag, we've got this one called Trevor lower third 1. So it's got all these button pushes that have to happen. So rather than a person having to hit all those buttons over here, which would take a minute and a lot of potential to make a mistake, we can pre-program all that, and then we have 8 banks full of those. So right now I have that particular one set right here. So when you hit that button, we'll see that run there, and then it's on our program feed as well, running. So it'll hang there for a minute, and then it'll go away. Lovely.
One eternity later.
All right, just now on the way home, we had an issue with audio, a technical issue that pushed us back this morning. Everything still went off without a hitch. I don't think that anybody noticed watching online. The experience was great. The team did a great job of staying calm and making it happen, and Pastor Trevor delivered a great message. So it was a successful day, a win, and we're happy for how it turned out, even if there was a little bit of stress this morning. That might be an understatement. But anyway, heading home. So things don't always go like we want them to or like we planned, but in spite of the issues we had, it was still an incredible service. I think that it went off without a hitch, and really proud of our team for the way that they handled it and the way that they pushed through and made it happen. We were definitely down to the wire. Some of you may noticed as you were watching Sunday that the stream experience didn't happen until like right before the time, and so that's how close we were. But it happened. It was a great day. It was a great message, and we're so grateful for all the folks who took steps to follow Jesus Sunday. And if that's you, if you're out there, we want to really encourage you to let somebody know about that. You can jump onto our website, thecreekchurch.com, and click on Next Steps and click on Follow Jesus, and that will give you the opportunity to let us know that you did that, because we would love nothing more during this time than to come alongside you and to celebrate with you, but also to let you know what your next steps are. If you don't want to do that, just be sure that you tell somebody in your life that you made that decision. And we appreciate you for joining in with us, and we're excited about what God's going to do in your life in the days, weeks, and years to come. Now, also want to remind you that if you're out there and you need help with something right now, you can always email help@thecreekchurch.com. If we can help in any way, we will do our very best to do that. Also, if you have prayer requests, you can email prayer@thecreekchurch.com. We want to be praying for you. We want to know what's going on in your lives, so that we can be praying for you specifically. And so our pastors are looking for those emails as they're coming in as well. Just want to encourage you, make sure, again, that you're connecting with all of our social media. We've got the midweek podcast coming up tomorrow, getting ready to film that and chat with Pastor Trevor on that podcast here in just a few minutes. And I know that's going to be a good one because the message was so good and there's so much content there. I'm excited to jump into that with him for this one. So be sure that you go ahead wherever you listen to podcasts and subscribe to the Creek midweek, and that way you'll get the notifications when those come up. We would love for you to review that thing and give it a rating. That will help us as well. One other thing is that Pastor Trevor is going to be doing a Q&A coming up here as we wrap up this series. And so you can jump on our social media accounts, on our stories, and submit questions. So make sure you go look for that, submit questions for Pastor Trevor, and he would love to answer those for you. And I would love it if you would submit some really hard ones. But anyway, you guys, thank you for tuning in. I hope this was fun, helpful, enjoyable. I know that these are heavy times. These are serious times. We want to bring light into that. We want to bring hope into that. But at the same time, we want you to know that we understand the situation that we're in, and we want to smile through that and have hope through it. But we also want you to know that we are praying for you, that we know this is a very serious time, and if you need something, please reach out to one of those email addresses and let us know. And we want to remind you that God loves you, that God is for you, and that all things work out for good for people who love God and who are called according to his purpose. And we believe that that's us. And so thank you guys so much for tuning in. Be encouraged, have hope, have a great week, spread that message, be the church, stay healthy, stay wise. We'll see you next time.